Hello, I'm Connor Moore.
I'm Ben Britton.
And I'm Alex Liu. And this is our CE 222 group. And the topic we chose for our project is construction equipment. Throughout this project, we're going to inform you about the historical context of construction equipment, the current state of construction tools, and the importance of the construction tool advancement.
Tools have been used since the beginning of time. The original tools were stones used for hammering and sharpened stones used for basic cutting. As time progressed, more advanced tools were created. Saws, a tool still in widespread use today, were an ancient invention. Another major advancement was the introduction of hammers and handled axes. As time went on, more advancements were made. The use of ramps by the Egyptians in the construction of the pyramids was quickly turned obsolete by the introduction of cranes by the ancient Greeks. Further use of the tools and advancement in tool construction led to the large construction projects of the Renaissance. The Industrial Revolution of the 17th century led to many new advancements in tools as well, most popularly the level and the measure. The 19th century was a time of huge advancement for construction. Many major projects were now possible with the use of new hydraulics technologies, and the widespread use of gas power allowed for bigger projects like the Empire State Building and the Hoover Dam.
The next few slides highlight the different types of equipment utilized in the construction industry today. Small tools allow for small jobs to be completed, such as simple projects at home or on big-scale operations. Here you can see pictures of power drills and power saws and chainsaws that are utilized almost everywhere. And then on the right you can see a hole driller, which uses a small engine to drill a hole into the ground. Large construction equipment is used to move heavier and larger pieces of metal and steel around. Here you can see a crane that helps lift structures up and build up on buildings. On top right you can see a road paver, which is very large and heavy, which requires to lay pavement on road. And on the bottom you can see a bulldozer used to push around heavy pieces. Personal protective equipment must comply with safety rules and be worn by all construction workers, such as wearing proper clothing like boots, long pants, a hard hat, and a safety vest.
So, construction tools have been advancing throughout the ages in order to increase the efficiency of construction. So on the left you see a individual filling a pothole in the road, and then on the right you see a mechanical mechanism to automatically fill potholes on the road. So for an individual to fill a pothole, it could normally take up to a few hours and possibly take more than one individual. However, the machine on the right allows the pothole of any size to be completely filled within minutes, and it would only take one individual to operate the said machine. Also, for construction tool advancement, there are safety assurances that come with the advancement. So for instance, on the left, you see a handsaw, which for an individual, it can bring multiple hazards such as cutting off a limb, or even just making a small fracture on someone else's skin. However, on the right, for like the same job, you can see that they use a machine in order to cut logs that normally a handsaw would do. However, there is very minimal risk operated for the individual who is using the machine. Also, another important factor that comes with construction tool advancement is the maneuverability of the construction equipment. So on the left, you could see a crane that is being used to destroy a building. This building is placed almost in the middle of a very rural area. Therefore, the maneuverability of the construction equipment used for the demolition of this project is extremely important. In order to save money, you can just transfer around the equipment. On the right, you can see it's a similar situation. They just transport the said machinery into the zone they're incorporating their work onto, and it makes it a lot easier for them. Thank you for listening to our project, and this is where we got our information from.